basically have developed a contemporary biogas technology. The unique thing about it is it basically can run on anything biodegradable. So you're not dependent on the normal cow dung. We came about because we come from a conservation angle. Our core objective in the beginning was to curb the destruction of trees. So we followed the charcoal trail, and the charcoal trail led us straight into town. 99% of the charcoal that is felled in our forests is actually consumed in the urban centers. So in the peri-urban areas and urban areas, it's the low-income areas, it's the low-income dwellings that actually use charcoal. That led us to look at the rivers. It led us to look at the landfills actually, because we were looking for what feedstock can we use for the digesters. So we moved into how can we manage this waste on behalf of the county government. We manage the waste at the intermediary stage, where we convert the organic waste, which is 80% of the waste. We convert that into compost and organic fertilizer. And then the nutrient factor, the fertilizer, which would have ended up nutrifying the rivers and destroying the environment, now can go back to farmers. COVID came along and basically virtually stopped all our business. A lot of people no longer had funds everyone was saving money, expecting the worst. But a lot of people have lost income, especially in these low income areas where we're working. And if you look at their shopping list, the one thing that they're reducing on is the vegetables and the fruits. Our only defense against COVID is our health. And our immune system depends on vitamins and minerals. So we've come up with a cone garden. It's actually been nicknamed the doorstep garden, and it's business all round. It's sustainable in the sense that there are not large profits. It's more of what you call a social enterprise, but it will keep people employed. It will keep rolling because there is a monetary angle to it. What happens in many counties is you get private garbage collectors, and they're licensed by the county to go door to door collecting garbage, or to restaurants and what have you. What they do is, where they make their real money is by salvaging recyclable materials. So in Kenya we've got a lot of plastic recycling, we've got a lot of metal recycling, we've got paper recycling. We don't have organic waste recycling, and we don't have dirty plastics and dirty combination like a smashed phone. No one's going to bother to try and pick out the glass from the plastic, from the circuitry, the electronic waste. So this is a broken phone literally just becomes trash and will end up in a landfill. So after they've salvaged all the good waste, what they can't do anything with, they dump in what are called intermediary dump sites, where once they fill up, there's a schedule that the county will then collect all of this garbage and move it to the landfills. So what we're trying to do is get everybody to separate their organic from the rest of their waste. So you have 3 garbage collection bins. Your organic waste is collected on a daily basis from your house. So once it's out of your house, it's not going to be giving off any foul smells. It's not going to attract flies, rodents, or ants or anything into the house because it's outside. So on a daily basis, the organic is taken away. On a daily basis, the diapers and what have you can also be taken away, but separated from the organic waste. They cannot be combined with the organic waste because diapers are not biodegradable. They're plastic. The organic waste is brought to these centers where we have set up biogas digesters, large capacity biogas digesters. The organic waste goes straight into compost making and into the biogas plant, which means that on a daily basis, it's not a huge volume, because it's coming, you're managing it every day. It goes straight into the digester. So there's no way where it's sitting and rotting and giving off foul smells. Now where we sell it, the plastic and the glass, which has been separated now, was separated at the household level, we put through shredding machines, and you end up with sand from the glass and granules slightly larger than the size of salt or sugar from the plastic. So there's no heat process going into the processing of the plastic. Mix these ingredients with earth, with quarry chips, with sand if you have sand, with sawdust if you have sawdust, with any other bulk waste material, and you use a Makiga brick press and you make bricks. So you've solved the organic side of things, you've solved the hard plastic and glass side of things, and you've solved the wet waste part of things, which means there's nothing left to go to landfill. We've got to view garbage as a resource. So it's no longer garbage. There is no actual word. Before humans came along, there was no such word as waste or garbage. Everything was recycled by nature. So we can mimic that, and we can look at how can we turn this waste into a resource, and in the process generate revenue and uplift lifestyles. You know, repairing damage, for instance, in lakes, the amount of money that's been spent trying to remove the water hyacinth on Lake Victoria is phenomenal. We're never going to remove it. You know, it's actually there for a purpose. Nature put it there to clean the lake. So we need to, instead of looking at it like it's a pest, embrace it. One of the reasons they're so successful is because they don't have any pests. They manage to get water and nutrients from places where other plants just can't find the nutrients and what have you. So we should be embracing them, using what are their strengths? How can we use their strengths? So we're using the plants as a nutrient miner, if you may, a mineral miner. As water, there is something growing that can be used for biogas, for energy, and fertilizer. Which means that in Africa, where there is so much poverty, everywhere where you look around, wherever there's anything green, that is energy. We should not be in the state of poverty we're in